close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. See the horizon, turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on the highways, and on close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left.
Hello everybody and a good afternoon to you all folks, and welcome back aboard to Realltom Football. My name is Tom and I'm going to be the watch on safe house everybody for Wolves who take on Brentford live in the Premier League. If you do want to stream on the replay, then please do make sure that you leave me a like and stream and hitting that subscribe button if you are new, and thank you very much to everybody who's joined us here today folks. Kickoff comes your way from Molyneux for this one between Wolves and Brentford at 3 o'clock. We've just seen Manchester City beat Brentford 2-0, beat Everton 2-0 in a big game for City, really. You know, nice and comfortable, really, in the end. Haaland with the 2 goals. First half, they didn't have a shot on target. It was starting to look a bit like, it wasn't pretty in the first half, and it wasn't a pretty just goals galore type win. Everton will be frustrated because they played well, had a disallowed goal, but couldn't get anything out of the game, you know. And Haaland's 2 goals of difference, really. That's it. You know, City were in the end purring, you know, waiting to get a goal. They never looked properly under the cosh, Everton. Yeah, which was one of those games where City struggled to get a shot on target. Quiet game, bit on the boring side as well. Everton were in it all the way through, but unfortunately lost 2-0. And for the majority of that game, it looked like it could go either way. But yeah. Okay. So, folks, there's 5 3 o'clock kickoffs taking place in the Premier League today. And one of which we're going to be live for. It's Wolves taking on Brentford. We'll have a look and see who else are playing, what the impact could be on the table. Of course, another defeat for Everton means that they don't claim points, getting closer and closer to relegation. They're still in the relegation zone. Of course, I think Luton are playing at 3. I think Luton are playing at 3 today. They must be, because the 2 games are on West Ham, Arsenal, and Villa, Man United. Monday, Palace are playing Chelsea. It must be, yeah. So Luton are playing at 3 o'clock. If Luton win, it only gets worse for Everton. Yeah, I mean, it was a defeat that you kind of expected for Everton. It didn't look like the game where they were going to look heavily defeated. They played well. Just couldn't get any points out of that game, unfortunately. So, yeah, not the most exciting 12:30 kickoff to start on Saturday, but, you know, it was an all right game. Wasn't boring. It just wasn't. I don't want to say wasn't competitive. Just wasn't fiery. Would be the best word to describe it. There just wasn't really any fire. There wasn't really anybody under the cosh. That's kind of how the game really went for both teams. Okay, let's bring you today's team news and match information then for all the 3 o'clock kickoffs, including this one, Wolves Brentford. And if you'd like a link to watch the game, you can get one off me. It's not televised in the UK because it's the 3 p.m. blackout. But as always, I can provide you with a link if you would like to watch the game. So we've got Fulham taking on Bournemouth. Liverpool are hosting Burnley. Luton host Sheffield United. I expect Luton to get a big win there. Spurs are playing Brighton. And Wolves taking on Brentford. Now, I could have picked any one of these games. Spurs-Brighton looks interesting. Luton, Sheffield United. Looks like Luton will get the win. Fulham, Bournemouth. I would have chosen any one of those games, but I just thought Wolves, Brentford has, you know, It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good game. I think it will be a good game. I think we're in for a fairly good game. So let's have a look at the league table then, folks. And find out the impacts for the winning teams today. So for Fulham and Bournemouth, if Fulham get the win, they go on to, a point for them would take them above Bournemouth on goal difference. 3 points for them would take them to 29 points, 2 points above Bournemouth. On the other hand, Bournemouth will win, can go on to 30 points, which would not take them above Chelsea, but would put them in touching distance of them. Moving on to Liverpool, who host Burnley. Liverpool can go back to the top of the Premier League table with 3 points. A point would put them on level on points with Manchester City, but if they draw with Burnley, they stay in second on goal difference. And for Burnley, a win for them would take them on to 16 points, which would mean they're 3 points behind Everton. So no real impact on the table for Burnley if they get a win, but they would get 3 points, of course. Luton are hosting Sheffield United, and Luton can propel themselves above Forest with just a point into 16th. 3 points for them will take them to 23 points, which will put them into 15th. For Sheffield United, a win for them would not put them above Burnley on goal difference because their minus 40 is, they'd have to win 18-0, which would be nearly impossible. Spurs and Brighton. Spurs with the opportunity to go on to 47 points with a win, which would put them above Villa and into the top 4. A point, just a single point there would not be enough for them. For Brighton, again, a draw would do nothing for them, but 3 points will put them on to 36 points, which on goal difference will put them above West Ham and just behind. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong team. A point for Brighton would put them on to 36 points, and on goal difference to be above West Ham. 3 points for Brighton would put them on to 38 points, which would take them above Manchester United on goal difference and be behind Spurs, who are currently standing in 5th. For Wolves and Brentford, a point for Wolves on goal difference would not put them over Newcastle, but 3 points for Wolves would put them on to 34 points, which would put them a point behind Brighton and a point above Newcastle. For Brentford, they need points, and 3 points will put them on to 25 points, which would take them 1 point above Palace, who are relegation favourites at the moment. Have I missed any games? No, that's it. So Wolves have won this fixture 3 times then in the Premier League. There's been 4 games played between these two. There's been 1 draw, 3 wins for Wolves, and 1 win for Brentford. And that win actually came in the first ever meeting between these two teams. And it came at Molineux on the 18th of September 2021 in a 2-0 win for Brentford. I think Ivan Toney got both the goals in that one. Then they were to be beaten 2-1 at G-Tech. And then in the following season, they got a 1-1 draw, but 2-0 and 4-1 defeats in the previous fixture for Brentford. So a fixture which favours Wolves, but Brentford's only win against Wolves came here at Molineux. Can they get the win today? I wonder. Well, Jose Sarbian's in goal as part of a 3-4-2-1 formation. So Jose Sarr in goal. The back three is Craig Dawson, Max Kilman, and Toti Gomez. Midfield is the 4 of Ryan Aït-Nouri, Mario Lemina, João Gomez, and Nelson Semedo. And the front 3 is Pedro Neto, Mateus Cunha, and Pablo Sarabia. And yeah, there you go. So yeah, Pablo Sarabia and Cunha will play alongside each other just behind Neto, who leads the line as a lone striker. But it's a front 3, but yeah, split into 2 parts if you like. On the bench, Dan Bentley, Matt Doherty, Santiago Bueno, Hugo Bueno. I wonder if they're brothers. Well, no, they're not, because one's Uruguayan, one's Spanish. Boubacar Traore, Tommy Doyle, Jean-Richter Bellegarde, Tawanda Chirua, and Nathan Fraser, the Irishman. For Brentford, they begin with Mark Flecken in goal as part of a 3-5-2 formation. Ethan Pinnock plays in a back three alongside Ben Mee and Nathan Collins. Midfield is a 5 of Christian Norgard, the captain. Matthias Jensen, Sergio Reguilon, Vitaly Janelt and Mads Roerslev leading the line as a front two of Neil Mopay. And Ivan Toney on the bench is Thomas Strakosha, Zanka, Christopher Ayer, Mikael Damsgaard, Shandon Baptiste, Yehor Yarmiluk, Ethan Brearley, and Sam Angodos and Keane Lewis Potter. Still no Brian in Burma. I don't know where, but in Burma I was actually at the minute, to be honest with you. So it is 2:55 in the UK. Get the comments up. We can just chit chat if you want. We can do what we want, really. You know, we've got 5 minutes till kick off. The streaming site's will be about a minute or two behind. So yeah, I'm going to get the streaming site fired up right now. You know, I wanted to get ready for kick off. You know, why not? You know, let's not mess about. You know, and risk missing kickoff. You know, let's just get the streaming sites fired up. We've got 4 minutes. Why not? Because you've got to find that perfect stream. Come on, headphones, untangle yourselves. That's it. Left, left. That's what we want. So I use the left here when I'm streaming for headphones. Right, let's have a look on Tez goal before we begin. Have a little look on the old Tez goal. See what Tez goal's got to offer today. Yep, here we go. Found it. Let's try this one. You gonna work? Oh, you will. So can Brentford get a league double over Brentford? They won 4-1 at G-Tech. And a chance to get a league double over Brentford yet again this season. Thomas Frank, as always, Smiley, the Danish manager of Brentford. Obviously, Gary O'Neill, very strong Wolves team this season. He's really, you know, after that Bournemouth spell, like, you know, I've got to give a lot of praise to Bournemouth and what they've done for this man. You know, Bournemouth have, you know, they could well be an academy for managers, to be honest with you, because out of nowhere, they've just homegrown this manager who now is making Wolves a real success. You know, Wolves are looking at a really good team this season under Gary O'Neill. And had Bournemouth not, you know, chose to just appoint a random backroom staff member, you know, after the sacking of Scott Parker, well, Wolves may not have O'Neill. They may well still be sat with what's his name, Julian Lopetegui. So yeah, Wolves fans will be like, yes, thank you, Bournemouth, for this gift of a manager. I'm sure. You know, I just mentioned it about 5 minutes ago. Which of these three, you know, there's so many good 3 o'clock kickoffs happening today, but this one is just the most attractive for me. So I'm hoping for a good game. It's the beauty of 3 o'clock kickoffs. You have to really think about which one you're picking, you know, because sometimes you're spoiled for choice. You know what I mean? Like in terms of like, oh, they're all quality games. Sometimes they're low quality games, all of them, and you're not a spoiled choice. You really just like, oh, which one, which one. There is one of the cases where, oh, they're all high quality. Which one do I pick? Well, the man in the middle is Simon Hooper, a referee known for his Manchester derbies, and a referee who's really got a big status now, really, you know, in terms of the refereeing brochure for the Premier League. And it looks as though we're going to be bang on time for kickoff without any delay. And that is actually the case because the teams at bang on 3 o'clock, just about 1 minute late, I'll give you that, are preparing for kickoff. Here we go then, folks. As always, our thoughts go with UK kickoff, and it is Wolves taking on Brentford. Matthias Jensen gets us underway. And Wolves, don't forget, coming off the back of that 4-2 win over Chelsea. It's Brentford attacking early on here. Ball across from Tony, and Jensen looking to get an early tap in. And there's still a chance. They're appealing for handball. And a bright early 20 seconds from Brentford. Wolves with their first touch on the ball in this game. Neto. Here it is. It's this one here. It's too fast to be able to see if it's a handball or not. Against João Gomez. And they are actually, he's just, they're checking it. I think Simon Hooper's saying, yep, check complete. There you go. Don't even need to put the banner. Here it is. Yeah. He's trying to keep his arms looking there. You know what I mean? He's trying to put his arms out of the way. He can't. You know, you can't cut his arms off, can he? It's a bit too heavy for Jensen. GTA 6 or GTA 5? If you fall in love with GTA 5 4 years after its release, you're a late comer. X-Grade 1, you are not on British television, no. However, you are on television in lots of places across the world, meaning that streaming sites are available to watch you. I am watching you via Tesgoal, and I am watching you on Optus Sport 5, which is an Australian channel. So yes, if you'd like a link, make sure you have a VPN and the ad blocker. I would recommend AdGuard. And then I can give you a link to the site if you have got that. And I would highly recommend that you use the site on a laptop for the best functionality. So it's Brentford who've started bright. All right, I'll give you the link. Just bear with me, Jensen. It's going to be a... Well, Yana was trying to reach it. I think it's going to be a goal kick by the looks of things. I'm not 100. Oh, I don't know. Is it a corner? What is it? Well, it's not on British television, as I say. It's a streaming site. Jensen takes. And there was a header on, and I think it was Pinnock. Yeah, 3 o'clock kickoffs in the Premier League always tend to be on telly somewhere in the world. So normally it's quite easy to find a source of coverage for them, even if they're not on telly in the UK. Now, it can't always be promised it's going to be the best coverage. But yeah. Yeah, you're watching on Premier Sports because you're in Ireland. We don't... We know why you're watching on Premier Sports because you're in mainland Ireland, aren't you? So yeah, you're watching Liverpool Burnley. Yeah, I just unless Liverpool Burnley is going to be on telly, I don't tend to watch it because like it's just one of those where you're thinking Anfield, Burnley. Personally, I prefer to watch Sheffield United play at Anfield. I feel as though in the case of Anfield, Sheffield United have got more chance of getting a point than Burnley. It's just one of those games, Liverpool Burnley, where you're thinking Liverpool have got 3 points in the bag. Let's face it, it's so predictable. Me, Jensen, Mope. Zarglass Gaming. If you click this link right here, you can watch the game. Just make sure that you have a VPN on your laptop and an ad guard, the ad blocker, or an ad blocker of some sort. And you should be good to go to watch the game, my friend, via that link. It's not televised in the UK, but by using that link on a laptop with an ad blocker and a VPN, VPN is optional, of course, but I 100% recommend an ad blocker. I mean, an ad blocker is the very least of what you should have, because otherwise you're going to be sat here clicking pop-ups away, pop up, pop up, pop up. Yeah, the ad blocker I use, ad guard. Yeah, make sure that pop-ups just disappear. So yeah, I'd recommend an ad blocker 100%, and I would recommend, but not priority, a VPN as well. You know what I mean? I like to be able to give people the links, but I also like to make sure that they're fully informed as to how to get the best out of the sites. And well, we've had our first goal of the 3 o'clock kickoffs. Bobby D. Cordova-Reid has put Fulham 1-0 up against the Cherries at Craven Cottage inside 5 minutes. It is Totti Gomez. Now Mario Lemina. So yeah, Bobby D. Cordova-Reid with the opening goal at Craven Cottage inside 5 minutes. For Fulham 1, Bournemouth 0. Dawson to Kilman here. This is Pedro Neto. Plays it across to Mario Lemina. It's a good ball to Totti Gomez. And he gets the return from Aït-Nouri. Now Cunha joins in. Aït-Nouri being put under pressure and being held. Gets it to Totti Gomez. And he plays it to the other Gomez. Now Kilman. The ball forward. Neto gives chase. But too heavy for him. And it dribbles out for a Brentford goal kick. And we'll have to take a look as well at the Championship games as well. 3 o'clock is a big time of the day for football, because you get every league. And I like to have a look at the Championship as well because there's a big, whilst we say, well, there's a big title race going on in the Premier League, there's also quite a big title race going on in the Championship between Ipswich, Leicester and Southampton. We've got Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City. They've got Ipswich, Southampton. Leeds are creeping behind, but not really there yet. It'll be exciting if Ipswich get promoted, though. Aït-Nouri, oh, what an effort that is. Tell you, not far away at all. Hits it well, Ryan Aït-Nouri. Just comes to him. There's no midfielders around him, and it just is over. It's not far away at all from Aït-Nouri. Good strike. Power behind it. It's dipping, just not dipping enough. He's got the right idea right, Noreen. He couldn't hit it better. Slip from Mope means that Semedo can come away with the ball. Lamina. Well, this fixture for Brentford has actually been the fixture they've struggled in the most. Cunha cut that out there. Jensen almost looked like he was on his way, but yeah, really good defending on the cover. Yes, in against no other team in the Premier League have Brentford struggled more than playing Wolves, which comes as a shock, really, because they came here in their first season and very comfortably beat Wolves 2-0. But since then, they've just not been able to really beat Wolves. And that 4-1 was when they didn't have Tony. You know, Brentford were really, bad when they lost 4-1. It was a dire circumstances. No Tony. And this season is the first season where I've really been able to say, well, the circumstances are quite dire for Brentford. You know, they've not really been at it. That's because of Tony's suspension. They rely on Ivan Tony. The loss, you know, I still feel sorry for them. The fact that we've got Raya, because I don't like Raya. But, you know, it's not all bad. I actually thought Flecken really showed his worth in that first half against Man City. Well, that's a mistake. Give it away, and Mope could be in. And Mope has, I think he's deflected onto the side netting. That almost looked like a certain goal. It's a very poor pass from Sarr, and it's intercepted by Brentford. I think, yeah, he saves it, Sarr. So makes up for his mistake. There you go. He just comes off his left knee, I think, in the good save. Oh, header. Oh, that's a really good header. It's a great stop by Sarr. Mope, I think it was, who leaped up. That's a great save. Look at this. Gets down really quickly, Jose Sarr. A long arm, stretches down. He gets a slight touch, and he shows that he gathers it. It's a really strong arm. Gets down quickly. It's a good reaction and a good save from the Wolves goalkeeper. In fact, that's two really good saves to make up for his error. Cunha evades the challenge. Semedo has gotten past his man, and it's deflected out for a throw into Wolves as well. Good work from Semedo. Wow, I'm entertained. Are you? Probably not. There's, you know, in football, there'll always be some fixtures that don't entertain some people, but entertain others. Because there was a game once, I think it was. I mean, can I say the best 3 o'clock kickoff I have ever watched? I think it involved. Was it? Who was it? I think it was. I think it was Leeds. Oh, Cunha, chance, and saved by Flecken. I think it was Leeds versus Bournemouth. You know, it was definitely involving Leeds, and it finished 4-3. It was a mad game. The goals did not stop in that game. Can anybody remember that game? I think it was the most entertaining 3 o'clock game I've ever watched. Yeah, I think it was Bournemouth. I think it was Leeds Bournemouth. I think it finished 4-3. Yeah, I think it was that one. That game was mad. Then second, oh my word, Arsenal 3, Bournemouth 2. I think you guys were entertained by me in that game more than. Do you know what I mean? That game was like from the first 10 seconds. That game was entertaining. Literally from minute 1 to minute 90, that game was just. And that game should not have been that entertaining, but oh my word, that game, man! I will never forget that game when we played Bournemouth. And man, that was a nervous wreck. My God, that game. I think it was like 8 seconds they'd scored in something. And I'm like, right, we're 1-0 down. They go 2-0 up in the second half, and I'm sat here like, oh. And then all of a sudden we get goals back, and then Reece Nelson with a last-minute winner. That Arsenal 3, Bournemouth 2 was the maddest game I think I've ever seen us play. You know, that was mad. That was mental. Welcome to IA19. How you doing? Welcome in. Yeah, that one. That is an unforgettable game for me because it was just mental. So Wolves 0, Brentford 0 here in the first 15 minutes or so. And Mope, Tony this time was trying to chase it, but Sarr comfortably comes out and claims. Who wants a biscuit? Who would like a biscuit? Because I fancy one. Hang on, let me find me. I fancy a biscuit. I've got. What have I got? Oh, malted milks. Biscuit. Sarabia. Oh, they've got a player down, Wolves. Ball sent in. That's a strong head away from Pinnock. Dawson. Simon Hooper stopped the play here. It's Cunha, I think, who's down for Wolves. He's holding his face. He's got to stop play, really. Yeah, here. Yeah. Holding that head, it might be. I don't know what it is, but there's no sign of any medics. And Brighton are taking the lead at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium inside 17 minutes. And it's Pascal Gross with the opener for Brighton at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. So Spurs 0, Brighton 1 is the score inside 17 minutes at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Pascal Gross with the opener there. So yeah, Spurs 0, Brighton 1. Pascal Gross with the opener. That'll be a big loss for them, Wolves. Cunha, if he has to go off, which I think he will. Tap on the throw in. Yeah, he's going off, Cunha. There we go. Yeah, which got a little collision. Went down. Yeah, he's coming off. I think it'd be John Rick. I bet he's gone back down. He can't even walk, can he? Yeah, that's it, Cunha. He needs to go off. It's going to be John Rick the Bellegarde to replace him. So yeah, here we go. There you go. Cunha off. It's a shame. Hopefully he's not serious. Yeah. So that's the second one. Just, yeah. So Bellegarde is going to be his replacement. I wonder what impact Bellegarde can have on this game. I think he scored about, what we say, 5 goals for Wolves this season, something like that. I think it's about 4 or 5 he scored. Jensen. Norgard. Oh, there's an opening here for Brentford. And the ball across, and it's a... Ruslev. And how did they not score then? I mean, it wouldn't cross the line. I mean, it's Realltom. And then that's a great ball out wide. The ball is across, and it just doesn't cross the line. Ruslev hits it on the follow-up, and he's leading back. I mean, that is so defending from Ryan Aït-Nouri to make sure that ball doesn't cross the line. But if I'm Brentford, a Brentford fan or Thomas Frank, I'm sat there scratching my head thinking, how have we not scored then? Here's Bellegarde on his first impact in the game. To skip away. Semedo. Lemina. Sarabia. It's a nutmeg on Tony. Neto. Coming forward well. The ball sent in towards Bellegarde. Me was just in front of him and it runs through to Flecken. Here's Pinnock for Brentford. Me. Sarr has Collins alongside. He's under pressure from Wolves. And Collins gets the ball clear to Tony. Oh, that ball intercepted by Tony Gomez. It was, well, yeah, I think it was Janelt was on his way. He said Wolves will counter. Neto. Aït-Nouri. Neto. Dawson. Semedo here. Kilman to Lemina. Sarabia. Into the ball. Mope gets his head to it. Tony has played a ball and Sarr is out. And Sarr, like a Rolls Royce, deals with that. However, Simon Hooper's pulling it back for a free kick and Jose Sarr is furious. Tony sees the run here. Mope is fouled as he gets his head to it. There you go. Falls to Tony, who plays a really good ball. And Simon Hooper tries to play the advantage. There wasn't one. Pulled it back with a free kick. So, Jensen here to take this free kick for Wolves. The ball sent in from Jensen, falls to Collins and clear it Wolves, but back forward by Jensen, it rolls out of play. Mope won't get there, yeah. Welcome into absolutely .ms11. How you doing? Welcome into you. No goals in the other games as of yet. Liverpool, Burnley still 0-0, I think. Forward looking for John Rick and a Bellegarde. Yeah, still 0-0 at Anfield. Liverpool, Burnley. I know he can get on his way here for Wolves. Luton still 0-0 against Sheffield United as well. Oh god, that's a great challenge from Collins. Well, don't forget, still got another one after this one. Nottingham Forest taking on Newcastle, 5:30. That kicks off. You can join us for that one for 5:15. We'll be keeping our eye as well on the Bayer Leverkusen versus Bayern Munich game, which is a huge game in the German title race. And oh, here's a chance. And Jensen. Me, because this one looked more exciting. Liverpool Burnley is not an exciting game. Yeah. Anfield, Liverpool Burnley is not an exciting game for a neutral. Trust me, it's not an exciting game for a neutral. I mean, for me as the neutral, I had to pick between 4 other games as well, and I just picked Wolves Brentford because it looked the most attractive. Tom, do I play GTA? I do. I'm not gaming mad, but I do play GTA and I like it. It's all right. Yeah, I'm not gaming mad at all, really. I tend to just, if I'm gaming, it's normally because there's no football on, and that's rare. Ait Nori evades his a challenge on him. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant feat from Ait Nori. Dancing. Love it. Ends this blocks. Ait Nori. Next weekend, there's another Brentford have got Liverpool. It's going to be an interesting. Oh, that is going to be a good game. Brentford Liverpool. It's a 12:30 kickoff. Okay. Liverpool don't like 12:30 kickoffs. We know that, and that's going to be a free kick there. Foul by Ruslev. And we've got Burnley next Saturday. I told you, because it doesn't look like a very exciting game for a neutral. Yeah. If it was on telly, I would have done it, but it's not. And when you've got loads of other games to choose from, you know what I mean? I ain't a Liverpool fan. You're probably just saying this because they're Man City earlier. That's because they're on telly. If that game wasn't on telly, I may not have got it done. I mean, we'll be doing one next Saturday, though, when they play Brentford away. That actually looks like a really good weekend. We've got Burnley away, 3 points guaranteed, more or less. City Chelsea at 5:30 on the Saturday. Why 5:30 on the Saturday unless City are playing champs? I don't know. And the Sunday, the game which I went to. Yeah, the game that I went to in the FA Cup, Sheffield United, Brighton. This time I'm not going to. I'm going to be watching it on telly. Here come Brentford, Wolves forward. Sarabia, it's blocked. Peeling for handball. Lots of games. Liverpool have got Luton in the rescheduled fixture as well. All right, ladies, calm down. I'm joking, by the way. Craig Dawson for Wolves. Sarabia. On to Nelson Semedo. And that is deflected off Ben Mee for a corner. So Wolves corner. First one of the game, I think. Swung in towards Lamina. Oh, it's still alive, but yeah. I thought you two knew each other, considering you said, but no, quite clearly not. Yeah, when games are on telly, the 3 o'clock pile, right? Yeah, there's such a big selection of games. I ain't always going to pick Liverpool. Most of the time, Liverpool are on telly. When they're not on telly, yeah, it's because it's not a very exciting game. Yeah, you guys are guaranteed to beat Burnley. That's why I have a moped that's straight down Sar's throat. You guys are guaranteed to beat Burnley. So I just thought, nah, leave it. And oh, wow. Well, that is a shock. One hell of a shock. Cameron Archer has put Sheffield United in the lead at Kenilworth Road. So completely to my surprise, Sheffield United lead at the Kenny. I did not see that one coming. And there's also been another goal, and it is Liverpool who scored, and it's Luis Diaz who puts them in the lead. So Liverpool lead against Burnley around the half-hour mark, just after, and it's Luis Diaz who scored the goal. So Liverpool 1, Luton 0. So Liverpool 1, Luton 10-0. Liverpool 1, Burnley 0. Sorry, Luis Diaz with the goal. Dawson. What? No. The notification I've just had says Luis Diaz. The Premier League sent me a notification saying goal Liverpool, Luis Diaz 31, Liverpool 1-0 Burnley. The notification says Luis Diaz on it, so that's what I'm going with. Here's Flecking on the ball for Brentford. Clears it away. Right, Nori will comfortably gather. I mean, unless the Premier League app is broken, which it's not, well, it's saying Luis Diaz, so the Premier League are telling me it's Luis Diaz, so I can't do a lot about that. Lope. Aaron Ramsdale. No, he's a goalkeeper, and he's not played football for months, has he? Goalkeepers don't score goals very often. Regular, no, it's in. And it's Norgard who scores for Brentford. Finally, some joy against Wolverhampton Wanderers for the Bees. And it's Christian Norgard who draws the first blood at Molineux. That's a really nicely floated corner. And Norgard's got it right underneath him. A comfortable header. Cleanly into the back of the net to put Brentford a goal up. So it's the captain as well, Brentford, who scored. A captain's goal. Well, the Premier League, who are the league that Liverpool are playing in, are telling me that the goal has been scored by Luis Diaz, not Diogo Jota. So I don't know where the error is. Roslav clears it to safety there. Fulham take a 2-0 lead against Bournemouth. It's Rodrigo Muniz who's put it in the back of the net for Fulham. They lead 2-0 against Bournemouth. So Fulham 2, Bournemouth 0. And wow. What? No. The Blades have gone 2-0. What? Luton, what are you doing? Do you want Everton to get relegated? Yes. Why are you 2-0 down? What are you doing? Bloody Nora. Sheffield United 2-0 up against Luton. I'm not happy about that. Let's go off. What a cross. James McAtee puts Sheffield United 2-0 up. Well, that is not how I expected things to go, to say the least. How, in God's name, are Luton 2-0 down to Sheffield United? Deary me. Here is Semedo for Wolves. Pablo Sarabia. Lovely ball down the line to Neto. What can he do with it? And he's won a corner out of it. Blocked by Roerslev. Or was it Cole? They were both next to each other, thinking it was Roerslev after touch. Wolves corner in the 39th minute, approaching the 40th. Sarabia with the corner. It's deep. Did it come off Mopé's hand as Jan out-cleared it? It was the handball appeal. Sarabia forward. Comfortable clearance by Pinnock. Mope. Dawson has the ball now for Wolves. With 5.5 minutes to play. Here's Lamina. This is Nelson Semedo. Dawson to Toti Gomez. Mario Lamina for Wolves. Coming forward now. Toti. Neto. And now Gomez. Ball's with Ainori. Nearly lost it. And now Pedro Neto swings the ball in there. But comfortably headed clear. Here they come again. Lamina. Toti. Neto. Can they find an opening? Not that time. They do well to keep the ball though. They nearly lost it to Tony though there. Got to be a little bit careful. Sarabia. And intercepted by Ben Mee for Brentford. Norgard forward. That is definitely 100% a foul. You can't just go on Norgard's back there. I don't know who it was. Was it John Rick Bellegarde? But yeah, look at this. Right on top of Norgard's back is João Gomez. What are you doing? Right on his back, trying to win your header there. You don't do that. This ain't rugby. As much as some footballers think it's rugby, it's not. Norgard finds Roslev. Ainori with the challenge, and he does not get the throw in, Roslev. He is furious. They're giving it away from the throw in here, Wolves. It's a Pinnock. Flecken. Norgard. Roslev. And Wolves have the ball back with Ainori. Bellegarde. Down the line. It's Sarabia. Hangs the cross nice and high. Neto with the header. And it's saved at the line by Flecken. Fabulous header, fabulous save. Well, yeah, all of it. The cross, the header, and the save. Really important save from Flecken there to keep this game at 1-0. Because Wolves should have had an equaliser. And he was really good in the game against Man City on Monday. And showing his worth once again there, Mark Flecken. Lamina. He had the idea, but he did. Yeah, what he was trying to do is he was trying to just play the ball slightly ahead of Collins so he could get in front and then, get across in, get him some space. It's a tactical thing, but it didn't work out that time. That should be into the back of the net from Neto. It's a great save from Flecken. Could he that is a great save. Look at this. Really good save. So quickly gets down. Really good save. He's like Nori. Pedro Neto onto Ryan Nori. Neto. Overlapping run from Totti, I think it is. Yep. He's under pressure. He plays it to Totti. Back to Nori, and we're going to have 3 additional minutes at the end of the first half. Lamina has a go from range, and it was wild, and it was off target from Mario Lamina, the former Fulham man. I'm speechless. Burnley have equalised against Liverpool in the 45th minute through Dara O'Shea, the former West Bromwich Albion man, has equalised for Burnley on the stroke of half time against Liverpool. That is a little bit of madness. Luton are 2-0 down and Burnley have just equalised at Anfield. What is going on? And Wolves are behind against Brentford. I mean, what's going on here as well? Sadara O'Shea with the equaliser in response to Luis Diaz's expected opening goal, shall we say. I am surprised that Burnley have equalised, but Dara O'Shea does for Burnley. Thank you very much, matey. I appreciate it. Hopefully, I will be one day. I mean, I was nearly a big match day vlogger, but SD card problems prevented that Nottingham Forest Bristol City vlog to be even downloaded to the laptop. I am looking to get into vlogging as well. Thank you. I appreciate it, my man. Who do you support, by the way? Neto? Yeah, very puttable for Fleck in there. Moped to Ivan Tony, and he's. It looked like he slipped. I'm not too sure it's a foul. I need to see a replay. Yeah, there's. I don't think that is a foul. What the hell? Uptown Funk plays right before half time. That's just peculiar. But Brentford lead at half time. Flecking with some important saves, to be fair. To be fair, from Shah. The Norgard header and goal is the difference. It's Wolves 0, Brentford 1 at half time. I'm on you. Watching from Australia, are you? Nice. I'm actually using one of your services, believe it or not, from the UK. Optus Sport. Yeah. Yeah. Good eye, mate. How you doing? I'm sure Spurs fans will be thanking you for Ange Postecoglou. Well, all right. So yeah, half time then. Let's have a quick check at the scores before I go for my little break. I always need a break. Oh, what's going on here? Go away. Disappear. Thank you. I think what I'm doing is I'm trying to hold up my phone. Press the emergency button by accident. So yeah, in fact, all the games are still going except for this one. No, Liverpool have right half time. Liverpool won, Burnley won. Diogo Jota uh, with the yellow card in that game. The opening goal in that game though came from Luis Diaz with an assist from Trent Alexander-Arnold, and then the equaliser came from Dara O'Shea. Um, Spurs are 1-0 down against Brighton. Their opening goal was a penalty from Pascal Gross. Luton, to my surprise and shock, are 2-0 back against Sheffield United. Cameron Arter and a penalty from James McAtee are the difference at the Kenny at half time. Luton 0, Sheffield United 2. And Fulham, in the 5th minute added time in their game, are 2-0 up against Bournemouth. Bobby De Cordova-Reid and Rodrigo Muniz with the goals. But Bobby De Cordova-Reid, I think, has got. Yep, he's got an assist and a goal, Bobby De Cordova-Reid. So all of the games had goals. One game is level. I'm very surprised that Burnley have equalised against Liverpool before half time. But both teams have had 3 shots on target. It actually looks fairly equal. I mean, I'm bamboozled that Liverpool have allowed Burnley to equalise before half time. You got a bet on, have you? What are the odds? I mean, look, uh, the odds in terms of football stats. Wolves. This is actually Brentford's worst fixture. They've only ever won this fixture once, Brentford. In fact, they haven't lost to any other side more than Wolves. But right now, they're a goal up. Yeah, what's your bet then? Is it just like Wolves to win? I would expect Wolves to get back into it, really, with the quality they've got. Tomorrow, yeah, big game being advertised. $2.50, is it? Paying a few hundred in a multi bet. So you've got so $2.50. What's the multi bet then? Yeah, so what? Liverpool, what? But Wolves to win by what? 2 goals, 3 goals? Yeah, I don't really understand the Australian betting system. Showing the clips here. This Newcastle Luton game was a cracker. Right. Well, we could talk all day, but I need to go for a very quick break. Yeah, whilst I'm on that break, see if you can tell me a bit more about your bet, and might be able to help you out from the other side of the world. Right, back in a few minutes, folks. I'll only be 2 minutes, by the way. The banner will say 3 minutes, I'll be 2 minutes. And then when I come back, we'll be nearly ready in the second half at Molyneux. Half-time score, Wolves 0, Brentford 1.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
A bit like it. Ooh. Right, there we go. We're back. At half time there, Wolves 0, Brentford 1 after that short break. I am back with a bang. We are about ready for the second half here at Molyneux, ready for the second half nearly. We're just in the ad breaks at the moment, but momentarily we should be back underway. Molyneux for the kickoff in the second half. You want to go live, do you? Okay. Right. Okay. Here we go. Let me find it for you. Let me just I'll text you the email address. Don't use any of my files. You know the drill. You think you've got your own folder, aren't you? Yeah, here we go. I'm going to send it to you now. Put that in now. I'll send you the code. Don't use any one of my files, please, Felixie. You've got your own. I think you've got your own. Yeah, you've got your own. I think you've got your own banners as well. So yeah, just don't use any of mine. You're all good. Once I get the email with the code, I'll send it to you. If you can hear me, if you're live on here. We're about to get back underway. We've got the Carabao Cup final coming on the 25th of February. Huh? I don't know what you mean. Just copy and paste the email address, pal. We are approaching the second half at Molineux, though. Wolves, Brentford won the score. And Wolves have dominated the ball. 7 shots, though, from Brentford. See 4 of those on target. 3 from 5 for Wolves. Help him out, mate. What laptop have you got, my friend? There should be. I mean, on mine, I hold down Shift and I press the button with the at and the apostrophe. I think. Do I? Yeah. Shift and at. There you go, like that. There you go. He's done it. Okay, your team's in the tunnel and ready for the second half here at Molineux. It is Wolves versus Brentford. The Bees are leading by a goal to 0. We're nearly ready then. I think they've made a change. Wolves going into the second half. So Nathan Fraser, the young Irishman, is on the pitch. And Rob Jones indicates that he will be on to replace. And he replaces Totti Gomez, and that must be an injury because Totti Gomez played all right in that first half, I felt. Yeah, he is the man who will get us back underway for the second half in just a moment here. We are underway for the second half at Molineux. Wolves versus Brentford. And with the Bees leading 1-0. Listen, Flicks, don't touch any of my files, please. Yeah, you've got your own folders in there, and you've got your own folders, and you've got your own brand. Please, I beg you, do not touch any of my stuff because it will mess up my streams, and I really won't be your friend if you mess up all of my things. That's my one request. I allow you to use it, just don't touch any of my folders. Yeah, there should on the brands there should be Flicks brand, and in the banners folders there should be Flicks banners. Yep, there you go. Okay. Gary Neal's taking a seat. Look, here you go. He's chatting with his assistant. Ball forward, comfortable Flecken to deal with. Well, Brentford, can they hold on to this? They're not too great at holding on to leads. When Brentford have taken leading games, they tend to have lost them. So maybe that's cut out and it's gone out of play. It will be the Wolves throwing. That is a foul throw, is it? Flick on from Tony. And that has been given as a foul. Welcome to Barto Huega. How you doing? Welcome from Twitch. Who do you support, matey? You support Wolves, do you? Nice. Jensen forward. Sarabia has it for Wolves. They clear the ball away. It's a sweeping move from Ainori. They're flooding forward. Neto has found some space. Sets himself. And it's a good save by Jose Sa. By Blacken. And he's won a corner for his team. So from right hand side, Pedro Neto swings it in. Away by Flecken. Back out wide to Neto. Swung in and header from Dawson. Equaliser for Wolves. Well, I can't say it's not been coming. It's a great corner delivery, floated in nice and high. First one, it's punched away by Jose Sa, and he picks out a really good cross, Neto. And Neto and Dawson just floats it in with the header. Now there is a VAR check in progress because he may be offside. VAR are checking, so just hang on. You know, I think he may. That is horrendously. Oh, he's off. The line. Yeah, he's offside. It's a red line. The goal won't stand, I'm afraid. Yeah, this is not going to stand. So no goal. It's been ruled out by a narrow margin as Craig Dawson offside. So no goal. Brentford's lead is still intact. Yeah, he's angry. Tony finds Mope. Jensen. Win it back quickly, Wolves. Sarabia. Out wide Zaneto. Semedo forward. And hooked away by Pinnock. Out for the throw-in. I'm not sure, matey. And it's a second for Luis Diaz for Liverpool, who go 2-1 up against Burnley. Pablo Sarabia. Here's John Rick Bellegarde. What are VAR checking for? Nori. Out wide to John Rick Bellegarde here. For Wolves, Nori. Pass Jensen. It's a really good play from Nori, and the cross is too powerful. He's onside, is he? Luis Diaz has his second goal for Liverpool. So now he'll be chasing his hat-trick. Liverpool have 2-1 lead against Burnley. And it's a Colombian brace. And Marcus Senesi has got a goal back for Bournemouth. Tony coming forward now for Brentford. The goals are all coming in. Carlton Morris has a goal back for Luton against Sheffield United as well. There you go. So that's plenty of the goals coming in now. No. It wasn't his first goal. It was his second goal. Because I've just checked the Premier League app and it's saying both goals are from Luis Diaz. So I don't know. Premier League aren't usually wrong. So now he'll be chasing his hat trick. Yeah, I even got the notification. Here you go. Goal Liverpool. Yeah. Oh, Fulham have re-established their 2-goal lead. And it's another one for Rodrigo Muniz. So it's 3-1 now in the Fulham game against Bournemouth. Dawson to Semedo. So swings that in. It's over everybody. I'm going to go live at 5:30 instead of Forest. Don't blame you. Can do. Or I'll see. Have a look. Sarabia. No. Soft. Nothing in that. Tony. Now that's a foul. The ball had gone out of play, I think, but Tony was foul. Has he got his hat trick? Has he got the hat trick? Has he? Ooh. Well, I'll see in a minute if he has. When the Premier League notify me that he's scored the goal to give him to get in the match ball. It's quite an angry stadium at the moment, judging by the atmosphere in the stadium effects. Flecken's been booked. Petronas has been having talking to, and he's had a player go down. Sent back in. Sarabia hits it, falls to Neto, and punch clear by Flecken. And now Brentford can go away with the ball. Like a sweeping move, this. Janelt. And Wolves win the ball back. Cleanly and fairly. Here's Neto. Evades the challenge, ball across, and Pinnock clears. He's going to drop for the corner. Got half an hour to play here at Molineux. Neto with the corner and Kilman with a header which went over. And Wolves are preparing another change. They don't seem very happy in that. Yeah, the Wolves fans. Dawson forward. Chance to come forward for Neto. Here is Pedro Neto. Can he get a cross in? I think he's forced a corner, has he? No? Yes? Oh, I never said I'll make you a background, mate. I ain't got time for that. I might be able to set up the stream for you if I've got time. So you've got to prepare, mate. I mean, yeah, if you want to go live, you've got to prepare in advance. You know what I mean? I did all my graphics and everything yesterday. For today. Welcome to Hiroto Nakata 2008. It says, Wolves go, go, go. Absolutely. Yeah, the Wolves fans not very happy in Molineux. They are probing for an equaliser. Here's Sarabia. They have had one disallowed for the narrowest of offsides. Here's Bellegarde. Doyle. Now Craig Dawson, for West Ham defender, coming forward for Wolves. Neto plays it to Bellegarde. Aït-Nouri. Keith Harvey, welcome into you. Come on, you bees. Brentford fan. What's this one, matey? Welcome in. Realltom's done well. Here is Sergio Realltom. And he has lost the ball. Pablo Sarabia. Linking up well. Sarabia he's slipped, I think. All right. Well, Simon Uber's given the free kick. It looked like he slipped. It just looks to me. Yeah, I don't think there's a foul here. No. I think he just slips. Yes, mate. Sarabia swings in and Flecken equal to it, and Pape Sarr's equalised Spurs. Just on the hour mark. Tottenham a level. Semedo across. And the clearance from Collins, I think it was. It was Collins or me, one of the two. Right, Nori header just off target. And again, Wolves If Brentford can hold on for the win. Yeah, huge one for them. Here is Bellegarde. And Bellegarde still. All right, Nori took a deflection. And he went for an athletic kick, Lamina. Here's Tony looking to counter for Brentford. Choosing to play it backwards to Jensen. Ball switched over. And Neil Mope. There's Realltom on his overlap, yeah. Runs into trouble. He should play Realltom on the overlap immediately. And Jensen been booked. Nice, man. Finally got it to have you. How come you appear as Dylan Spelling? Okay. Semedo. Lamina. Going forward and Fraser's done well to keep it alive. I was safe for Bellegarde. Again, off target. On the Wolves man. Give me a second, I need to take this call. Bellegarde looking to get the cross in. Tomorrow, big game, West Ham Arsenal. Just remind you of that. Later, we've got Forest taking on. Straight into Fleck in there. Well, Fraser might have conceded a foul here. Here's Tony for Brentford. Good to seal the game with a shot. Straight down Sar's throat this time. Tomato back. Here's Neto for Wolves. And Fraser couldn't get a shot away. He was blocked off by me. Here comes the counter-attack. And it's Collins. It's a really good surge forward. And out-muscled by Tommy Doyle. Oh, stretch out that back. Oh, I think the sun's setting. Looks that way. Yeah, it looks like the sun's just setting now. I am speaking. I don't know if you're on about me. I am speaking. Can you hear me all right? Or do I need to sort out the mic? Now you've said speak, I just need to quickly check on YouTube just to make sure that everything is working okay. There shouldn't be any issue with the mic. Let me see. Yeah, I'm fine. It's not. There's nothing wrong with the mic. Fraser. Is ignoring for Wolves. Now Pedro Neto. Tommy Doyle out wide to John Ricknabell. Sarabi on the left. Into Aitonori and blocked up by Pinnock. Clearance as far as Neto. Takes it down. Plays it to Nelson Semedo, who's into port. Semedo has Neto on the overlap. Neto with the cross. Not deep enough. And a comfortable clearance by Ben Mee with the header away. Brentford will look to counter. Mopé couldn't keep it in. Well, just as we speak about Neil Mopé, he's actually coming off now for Brentford to be replaced by Keane Lewis Potter. And 3-1 to Sheffield United. Vinny Souza with the goal in that one. Oh, Tony 2-0. Probably game over for Wolves. And just like in their first season in the Premier League, it's Wolves 0, Brentford 2. And this could be a big win for Thomas Frank's Bees. Or Sheffield United on their way to big victory themselves. I think it's just you, matey, because I've just checked and my microphone is working perfectly fine. Please let me know if you can or cannot hear me in the chat if you don't mind, just to confirm to absolutely not MS11 that there is no issues with my microphone. Well, Wolves fighting back, could not find that equalising goal, and now Brentford have gone 2-0 up. Looks to be game over for them. And this is payback for Brentford after their 4-1 defeat to Wolves at GTEC Community Stadium. This is just payback for that. Welcome to Bosmeister. Says the microphone's perfectly fine. Good. Love to hear it. Who do you support, Bosmeister? Welcome into you. Here's John Rick the Bellegarde. That ball's dealt with by Brentford. It's a bit loose, and Simon Uber's now given a foul. I didn't see any contact. Let's have a look at a replay. Optus Sport are going to give us one. Here we go. Oh, yeah, there is yeah, you can't see that, yeah, in real time, but there, just pokes a little foot out, Kilman. That's cheeky, that is. Kilman under pressure from Jan Elks. Brentford fans singing about we've got Super Thomas Frank. And they've won the ball back again. And they're coming forward again. This is a good run. Yeah, again, he's running, and he just turns back. Wait for your teammate, because when you're turning back into the Wolves' defence who are chasing after you. So he's getting his shirt tugged. That's going to be a free kick and probably a yellow card for Yano. No, I don't think there's a blue card in use. I mean, I'd give a blue card for that. There's just no need to pull his shirt. Liverpool make it 3-1. And it's a hat-trick for Luis Diaz. I'm joking. No, he's got a brace, and Darwin Nunez has scored Liverpool's third goal. So brace for Diaz, and Nunez steals a potential hat-trick goal from him. So yeah, Wolves 0, Brentford 2. Still at Molyneux. Let's hope. 8 minutes to go in the game till out of time. And Brentford still have a 2-0 lead. Wolves with just under 8 minutes to try and find a goal in response. Those fans don't look particularly happy, do they? Who's who? Who's who, Keith? Nottingham Forest hex code. That's what I want. DD00, yeah. I'm just making the overlay for the Forest game. So Norgard and Janelt coming off here. With her, so yeah, Shannon Baptiste coming on here for Janelt. And Aya on as well. So yeah, those are the two Brentford changes. Who's getting on with it? Well, it looks like it's going to be a second defeat in 3 games for Wolves. Obviously getting that big 4-2 victory over Chelsea. Their second consecutive home defeat. It's a bit of a rocky spell, but onwards and upwards the Wolves go. You know, they'll come back. They've been good this season. I think they'll come back. I think it's just one of those little spells where they're struggling a little bit. Should be fine though, Wolves, really. This could be a big win for the Bees. And they know it. I think a few Wolves fans leaving early. I'm an Arsenal fan, matey. Yes, the Arsenal. It's our last game, and I am a big Arsenal fan. Die hard. Love them to bits. I'm a bit worried about playing West Ham tomorrow, though. We've not been very good against West Ham this season. West Ham. Ooh. Lamina. There's a booking there from Lamina. Well, just looking at the team news now from Forest, it appears that they've got a different goalkeeper named Sells. Here's Lamina for Wolves in the last minute. Bellegarde takes it down. Well, they've got Lewis Miley back in the starting 11 Newcastle. I don't know if I think he missed one game, didn't he? Well, quite simply because he had a goal disallowed, and Brentford have had the quality today. I understand that it's frustrating and and confusing because you guys have got such a good record against Brentford. You're the best team. In fact, you're the team who've beaten Brentford the most, I think. But on this occasion, unfortunately for you guys, it's just not been sunflowers, shall we say? We are going to see 6, and I repeat, 6 additional minutes at the end of this game here. So 6 minutes for Brentford Wolves to try and find 2 goals in this game to salvage a point against the Bees. Well, Realltom today has been a top performer as well, I'd say. Realltom's had a good game. Well, yeah, look, the Wolves fans are off. They've had enough, seen enough. She's not been their day today, Wolves. I guess this is just payback, really, for the 4-1 at GTEC Community Stadium for Brentford. Their only ever victory over Wolves before this came in their first season in the Premier League, Brentford, and it came at Molineux. Brentford have never beaten Wolves at GTEC Community Stadium. The only other win for Brentford came here at Molineux. So, yeah, this is just payback, I think. Yeah, it's been a good live stream. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It's been a good live stream. To be fair, I've enjoyed this game. It's been a good game to watch. Wolves never failed to impress me really, this season. I'm not sure, mate. To be honest with you, mate, I would go get Hazard to try and help you. Yeah, let me. Do I know the Brentford scores? Yes, I do. The Brentford scorers today, Keith, were Tony. No, they weren't Ivan Tony. They weren't Ivan Tony, I don't think. I think it was Norgard. And Norgard was one. Hang on. Flicks. I'm trying to find the Brentford scorers here for Keith. The Brentford scorers today were Norgard and Ivan Tony. So yeah, Realltom with an assist for Norgard goal, and Tony assisted by Vitaly Janelt to make it 2-0 Brentford. Just hang on. Right, his Instagram. I'll tell you his Instagram, and you can give him a text. Right, here you go. I'm going to text you it in our flicks. Bear with me. No problem, matey. See, that's his Instagram I've just sent you.
you want to see how sensitive your phone is? Do you want to see how sensitive your phone is? By pausing the video between the leg and if you can actually do it, comment off on my phone. Do you want to see how sensitive your phone screen really is? Try pausing the video between the leg and the phone.
Here's King Lewis Potter to finish the game off for Brentford. I'll see it headed away. So I'll be now. Neto. And Doyle. Click forward. The mean stuffs his shots. And that is probably going to be the last attempt of the game. As Gary O'Neill's men defeated twice now in their last 2 home games. A big win at Stamford Bridge in between. Yeah, there you go. They're leaving. They've had enough. See you later. They are off. Molineux empties itself. Sarr takes the goal kick. And Simon Hooper is about to blow the full-time whistle. Play. It's going to be... He's going to give time for a corner. Why are we playing on? We've gone past the 6 minutes. Was swung in, and me deals with it. Well, that's it. A big win for the Bees. And a painful defeat for Wolves and Gary O'Neill. 3 valuable points against the team they struggled against the most. For the Bees. The same result as which they beat Wolves by in their opening season of the Premier League. And they do it again in response to the 4-1 defeat at G-Tech. Sweet revenge for the Bees, and the full-time score 2-1. 2-0 Brentford. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you all at 5:15 for Forest vs Newcastle. Bye-bye from me.